A trip to the end of the world at the Arthur River always delivers spectacular scenery. The endless waves, illuminated by the early morning sun, has to be seen. And this one? Rex always likes to push the boundaries just that little bit extra. Of course, the drone adds a new perspective a little later in the morning. Out to the south, there's nothing between Tasmania's west coast and Antarctica, thousands of kilometres away. I can't believe that years ago Laurie Ford and I paddled into the Arthur River from out at sea. It certainly wasn't a day like today. We had missed out on the Arthur River trip to see the sea eagles, partly because the old red George Robinson was laid up for repairs.
I probably need you in the shot here, Jeff. Come aboard and enjoy a sea adventure today.
Now, what you said as we've come into Arthur, we started to pick up the reflections on the banks through the ring. And we just have a suspicion, a belief. Come back in another 100 years. 3, 2, 1, zip. There you go.
Rex gave us a helping hand while landing. Then it was north to Marrawah and Periwinkle Beach.
Here we are.
This was a calm day for the west coast. I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet. Interesting geology. These are ancient sand ripples preserved in rock for millions of years. Then it was down to Green's Beach to see if the surfers were about. In the distance, we could see the Wool North wind farms. Pity that 75% of them are owned by the Chinese state government. Continuing our journey, we were off to the historic town of Stanley, established by the VDL company in 1827 as a port.
Yes, the nut. We got wild turnips up there one time.
All right.
John made us a burger.
Much of the town retains its historic buildings and was recently used as a location for a period film. They even covered the bitumen streets with gravel. We were interested in having lunch at Hersey's seafood restaurant.
See if I can find a form for you. And guess what? There's lots of them.
I had lots yesterday, last night. Afterwards, we drove out to the wharf area, under the mass of the nut. In the distance, you can just see the Rocky Cape lighthouse, our destination later in the day.
It's like down where we are, they put, this is a chill zone. And I wondered whether it was the local. Oh, Stanley seafood. Oh yeah, that's nice here. Oh, there's a...
Any trip to Stanley should include a visit to the beautifully restored Highfield House, built for the chief agent of the VDL company, Edward Kerr.
To see what type of hydrangeas and pelargoniums it got. It's very cool. The old meat safe. Ah, yes.
The pantry.
Oh, I've seen that before. I've got that.
Built between 1832 and 35, Highfield House was an ambitious project. The original VDL company convicts were housed in cottages built from turf and shingled. Edward Kerr was originally based in Hobart, but then he and his family moved into Weatherboard Cottage in 1827. In 1832, Kerr started constructing the Highfield House, stating that the stone house would last a century. The house was completed in 1835, with gardens laid out befitting a gentleman's residence. Edward Kerr was replaced in 1842 by James Gibson. Much of the VDL company's original holdings were sold off or leased out. In 1857, the VDL company moved its headquarters to Burnie, and Dr. William Story leased Highfield House. The Ford family purchased Highfield in 1914. In 1982, Highfield was acquired by the state government and administered as an historic site. We had timed our visit to Rocky Cape to perfection, catching the sunglow on the rich red lichen-covered rocks. And then we were captivated by the brooding sunset.
You can see the things in it.
And finally the moon. Well, Rex, where are we now?
We're heading down to Dipp Falls, just for you.
Going through this nice Tasmanian countryside on a
countryside.
beautiful day.
Yeah, they're all good days.
Lots of usual roadkill.
We've seen very little of it.
Dipp Falls are well worth putting on your destination plan.
You want to go ahead?
Substantial access work allows you to get a complete perspective on the falls. Created by the river, cascading over an outcrop of dark basalt rock, with columnar jointing formed when the molten lava cooled over a long geological time frame. I'm taking a photograph of you, Rex.
The three amigos, come on. There's your thumb. Adios. Adios.
Afterwards, it's only a short drive to see the big tree.
Nice light. It's not the biggest one we've seen.
No, I've seen bigger than that.
Still, it's probably the type of tree it is too, Jeff.
Even if you suffer from claustrophobia like Rex,
Goody goody.
you don't have to go into the tree trunk.
Holy shit. I'm nearly getting out of here. This is bloody scary. I'm claustrophobic, mate.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh, mate. Imagine if this just went boom. Scary in there.
Just stay there a minute.
It's a bit scary in there, folks. I'm here to tell you. Just look. Oh.
You want me to take it again?
Yeah, yeah. I'll set it up for you. Oh, no, it should have went all right. I don't...
Around the tree.
I don't know how that worked out.